YouTube! What am I gonna talk about today? Today, my mirror is loose. No, that's not what I'm gonna talk about today. I'm going to talk about something I've installed in my bike. I can't see because the stupid mirror is loose. I'll have to see if I have any tools. Actually, I'll go to the petrol station to have a look. So today's topic is about my mirror. No, sorry. Oh my god! Today's topic is about my new headlights. I'll have a... Yes, it's about my new headlights. I've bought something, a new technology in advance. Alright, back to what I was trying to say to you guys. Hold on a minute, people. Let me adjust me mirrors. Alright, back to what I was saying. I've installed some new headlights. I'll stop just over there because it's a bit dark so you can see it a bit clearer. But I mean, I love him. I just love him. So I thought, oh, why not? I'll give you guys a review on him. Oh, these are better. I actually like pointed him down and like now I'm getting more light. That's better. So I went for a ride before, but unfortunately my camera decided to kill itself halfway through an awesome review I had for you guys. You know, shit happens. Just move on. And you just do it again. I'm trying to stop. Where can I stop for you guys? Oh, I should have stopped here. But I didn't. It's pretty bouncy. So yeah, I'll explain more about my headlights than talk about bouncy roads. So these are new technology, like I said before. It is called LED headlights. And what's so special about them is they give you the same color, I'll put it that way, same color as the xenon headlights, but a better performance than your normal halogens. I'm not sure how the xenons will look at the same color. The one I got is 6K, so 6 Kelvin light LED headlights. So they're pretty much the same color as a 6K xenon headlights. But what is so special about these? Well, I'll explain to you what is so special about these beautiful lights. These marvelous lights. These exotic lights. They're not really exotic. They're in few exotic cars, but not really exotic on the bike. In this review, I'll list which manufacturers, both in the car world and in the bikey world, use this type of headlights. So I might turn off here. Hopefully I can stop here. Oh, what's this new area? Well, there's hardly any streetlights here. Hopefully the camera is picking up alright. I mean, these are quite adequate. It's giving me good lighting on the road at like street lights like these. So it's quite good. I love it. And also here I can't pull over somewhere. It's just full of dirt roads. And I have a dickhead behind me. There we go. Where does this go? I've never been down here. I go searching for like these roads, like dark roads, so I can have a... I'll just pull over here. Just for you guys. There we go. Hopefully the gravel doesn't slip this bike tip over. Alright. Yeah, which one's indicators again? That one. Okay, so at the moment I got the low beams on. So that's how they look like. One of the parker lights don't work. It's pretty much dark here. There's no street lights. The next one is all the way down there. We'll turn on the high beams. And as you can see, the high beams cover a lot. And that's pretty much it. I mean, these are the LED headlights. They sit here. They're easy to install. Oh shit. Forgot I was in neutral. Oh wow, this gravel is pretty bad. They pretty much come so I love him. Now there's like no street lights, so I'll turn the high beams on. Look at that. It just pretty much lights the whole way out. I love these lights, man. I mean, I've seen a few people install them in cars and stuff, and they do pretty well as a fog light. But on a bike, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So now let's move on. I'll take a U-turn here. So let's move on to the pros and cons of these amazing lights. So we'll start off with the pros. Pros. Easy to install. Took me 10 minutes to install one light, so 20 minutes in total, because just getting in there to get my light out. And also I did a few modification on the rubber grommet, because I'll get to that part later. So I've done a few modification in the rubber grommet to also be reused, so I can put the rubber grommet back in for the dust and water shielding. Instant on time. So if you look at Xenons, they take a little bit longer, like they need to warm up. That's how Xenons work, because the gas gets ignited, they get excited with the electricity flowing through them, and then they just take a bit to warm up because they get cold and then they need to warm up, etc. It goes in details. You can go Google this, you can go YouTube this, and how a Xenon works and how they turn on. Another pro, they can be used as a flasher. So if I want to pass someone, I just go like that. And because they're instant on, I don't need to wait for the thing to warm up. It just bang, you get full blast of LED lights. The ballasts are very compact and small. This mirror is still giving me pain in the ass. So the ballast is very compact and small, so they're very easy to install. They are plug and play. You just have to make sure that you get the right plug pin type for your bike. That's the only... I've got to tighten this a bit more. That's the only thing that you need to worry about. Besides that, they just simply go into your original socket. You just disconnect your original bulb, put these in, plug it into your factory harness, and turn it on and have a look how it is. You might have to adjust your beam a bit down or up depending on how they're facing to get the full potential of these lights. Besides that, I mean, they're beautiful lights. I love them, personally. I love them, and even I love them, I still need to give you the best review. So the cons, let's talk about the cons. The cons of these lights: they're still a very new technology, so not many are out there in the market. There are like out there, but not good ones in a way. Okay, I really need to fix this mirror. I can't see anything. I'll continue the cons soon once I fix this damn god mirror. Another con, I can see it here, I'm not sure if the camera is picking up, but if you have an older bike where the voltage has, your voltage drops a bit, you're going to have a bit of flickering problems when the bike is in idle mode. Mainly you can only see it through when it's like, you're parked behind a car, this kind of nighttime. Then you get to see that there's a little bit of flickering. You can fix it by getting a voltage regulator, which is pretty much just a big capacitor that you just need to put on. That's all. Okay, let's take this to my house. Alright, cons. The actual fan is big. So if you have dust cover on your bike, it's gonna be hard for you to install these. I was thinking of another con. They're not bright as I thought. I'm sorry to say. If a halogen bulb, I don't know how to say this, but this one is okay-ish. It's a bit brighter than the halogen bulb, but I wouldn't say a significant difference unless if I turn my high beams on as well. So I wouldn't say there's a significant difference unless if I turn my high beams on. But without the high beams on, it gives you a okay brightness, but it's still not the best. If there's a halogen bulb, I'm pretty sure there's a halogen bulb that's brighter than like your normal stock halogen bulb, I would seriously buy that in a heartbeat. Besides that, yeah, but I still love this light. I still love it. It's LED, so another good thing is it doesn't work hard on your alternator. It's low in power, so you're pretty much sweet in that part, in that division. My wire thing is fogging up. So yeah, there's another thing. Some of them, are not bright, so you got to be watch out for that part. And yeah, I mean, those are the two cons I believe that has this in these lights. Even though they're wonderful, they're better than HID. No, I wouldn't say better, but easier to install than HIDs. They're, you know, you can still get the same color for money. Another con is they're a bit in the pricey side. I mean, for these, I would not spend. I spent quite a lot of money for these. So I wouldn't spend that much on it, if you get what I mean. I think they should, you know, make it cheaper for everyone to use. That's it. Those are the cons. Positives, I'll recap. Positives are easy to install. You get the same Kelvin as a HID, so 6K. So you don't need to run around, you know, taking this wire here, taking that wire here. Oh shit, it's not fitting. I need projector hair lens. I would actually also recommend projector lens for these, but even with reflective, it's still pretty good. You know, it's not as bad. It's not really, you know, as bad as everyone thinks it is. Oh, it's a doggy. Hello. Woo, 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 woo. Hello. Just looking at me. He got scared. For some reason my bike doesn't feel right. Like when I stopped it, it just went do do do. And then when I tried to turn it on, luckily it kicked over, or else I would have been stuck there. So that's why I'm going back home to see what's going on. Oh, some of the bikes that use these light and cars. The BMWs were the first to bring out LED headlights, not those running lights. The Ducatis most of the Ducatis now come with these LED headlights. So there you go. Oh. So yeah, I hope this review was good. Sorry I couldn't do a proper review. My bike is not sounding sweet as it used to be. So I want to go back home and see what's actually going on. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. I wanted to take you down in more darker parts. So I was going to actually go down like Wiseman's Ferry and stuff at this time of night. Just to show how good these lights are with the high beams, without the high beams. So you can also see it yourself. I will post these. I'll post the link of where I bought these lights in the description. I hope this helped in some way. I've been away for a while, so I thought I might come with a review. So this is my first review on this light. Hopefully it helped you guys. You know, if you want to buy it, go for it. If you don't want it, it's fully understandable. In my opinion, I went for it because my mate said it was really good and he loved it. So I thought I might give it a try. And I am in the neutral bay, so I don't love it, and I don't hate it. But as time progresses, you know, it could go either way. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if you really love this, you know, because of easy install, you still get that HID kind of feel, go for it. But I'll still think that the halogen, like a brighter halogen, will be much brighter than these. If you're out there for the range, for the brightness and stuff, without the high beams on, you're not gonna really get that beautiful range. It has more range than your normal halogen, but not as powerful as the powerful halogens out there. So if you want range, I would recommend you guys going with a HIDs, which is not 6K, below 6K, because the lesser the Kelvin, the more range you get. The higher the Kelvin, the more purple it gets, and the lesser range you get and more prettier the light looks. That's pretty much how lights work. So yeah, I mean, it's your choice in the end. This is just my review, my taste of how it is. Hopefully it helped, and stay safe in the holidays, guys. Double demerit starting from Wednesday, so don't push it. There's a lot of cops out here. One guy just got pulled over. He's lucky that, you know, it's not double demerits yet. So yeah, stay safe, guys. Curry Rider signing out. See ya. Alright, so from that nighttime review, I've noticed that my camera wasn't really that great. I was shooting at 1080p, but I can only shoot at 30 frames per second, so it's only HD, not FHD, the full HD. And I thought my 720 will either shoot at 60 frames per second, and I can only do 30 frames per second in 720, 960 and 1080, unfortunately. So the quality of the brightness, the quality of the light and stuff was not clearly seen from the camera to what I saw in reality. So I apologize for that, but here's what I've done. So if you look here, so that is my rubber grommet, which I modified. So I'll come to this. Which side is the best? Actually, I'll come to the high beam side and I'll show you the actual fan and how thick it is. Let's have a look. Okay. If you can see down there, that's the actual fan unit that keeps cool of the LEDs, because they produce a bit of a heat apparently. So that's just big heat sink that you see on a CPU, and a little fan that, you know, extracts all the odd hair and pushes out. So when you install that, and if you have like a dust cover, that pretty much becomes useless, your dust cover. So therefore water and dust and everything gets in there, because you can see this massive gap and that little tiny fan unit. Not tiny, but yeah, so exaggerated. And because I've modified it, I can pretty much put the dust cover back in. It took me a while to do it, but I mean, no pain, no gain, I guess, huh? I've hidden the small ballasts at the top there, all the way up there. I can't remove it because I've actually stuck it up there, but ballasts are only like that big. Compared to like some of the HIDs that are like that big and that thick. It's only this big and like about that thick. It's thin as it's tiny, it's compact. You can I put it up here, up near the fender, so it's actually water protected really well. I'll just move the bike back a bit so you can actually clearly see how the lights look like at day, because at night the camera didn't pick up properly. Alright, start this baby up. Okay, so I don't know if the camera is picking up. That's that white. It's in an angle because the bike's slanted, so that's why you get that angle. If I do that, there you go, it's not an angle anymore, straight beam. That's how you adjust your light, to make sure you keep the bike up straight when you do anything on the bike. there it is. Those are lows. I'll just go ahead and chuck on the highs. There you go, those are your highs and your lows. My Parker is dead, I need to replace them. They're on their way. But yeah, I mean, that's a 6000 Kelvin color. So apparently it gives you the same brightness as your HIDs, that's in 6K, but I believe they only give you the same color as the HIDs. The brightness is better than your stock halogen, but not as good as the, those 100 plus halogens they say. They really do work, the 100 plus, because the way they're made. Silent down, but that's about it, guys. Sorry about the night review. Hopefully kinda it helped, even though you couldn't see the light properly shining out. In reality it actually looks good. This mirror was giving a bigger pain in the butt, so I tightened it properly. It actually keeps coming loose, so I made sure I tightened it a bit more. Now it's all good. I better check this one out. Supernautica, Moto Lexi stickers, thank you guys. Love them. Everyone has seen it while I was riding, and they just look back, and I'm pretty sure some people know who you are. They just can't be bothered talking to me. It's sad. No one wants to talk to me. Anyway, thank you guys for providing me those awesome quality stickers. Love you guys. Anyway, I'll end my review here. If you, like I said before, it's up to you. If you really want it, I say it's a big. Out of if you guys thinking of the HIDs, I think these are better alternatives. Easy to install. It just makes your life simpler. Like the cons, if you have a dust cover, mainly those plastic ones, you might have to drill them to install these. But if you have these rubber grommets, you can actually fit them in, because that's why rubber grommets awesome. You can expand it, you can do whatever you want with them, and they just are the best to modify. So hopefully this review helped you guys. Like I said before in the other review, I'm sorry again for the quality. I will invest a bit more money on a better camera, but I usually do daytime vlogs, not really at nighttime. So see you later, guys.